Hello everybody, I'm Master Robert Landrum from Andover Martial Arts. Today we're going to be reviewing the instruction on Shim Jun Pumse, which is the first degree black belt form. It has 81 moves. The key ups are 21, 41, 61, which is the second punch off of A. And then the knife hand strike with the left hand. And then the third yell is a key up on 61, which is the elbow strike, right before the knife hand strike. Okay, Shim Jun means planting seeds for the future. So we're going to give you a few different views on starting the form and doing each segment. Okay, most of the segments are going to be facing you, but you need to understand the direction of the form and how it's laid out. So we'll do that first. Okay, so if I started here, then I would go 2 steps forward, and then 2 steps this direction, and then step up and go 2 steps back. Now I'm going 2 steps back to the center, we're back where I started. Now I've got to go 2 more steps this direction. So the 2 squares are connected by this corner. Okay, so I go here, 1, 2, going down 1, 2, coming back up 1, 2, and then going back up to the finish. Okay, so I started and finished the same place. So if you're looking at a visual, let's just say, for example, it was the red square and this blue square up here that we did the form on. Okay, that gives you two different views on it, and you would start here and end here. This is the first square, that's the second one. Okay, anyway, so let's get started with the first move. Okay, so we always move our left foot with Shim Jun, because the left foot's going to step out to start. Now I'm using the red square so you can see the angle of my stance. So it's not the 45, which would be here. It's just a little bit up. Okay? Okay, so we'll start here, and I'll do the moves. Boom. Okay? This is the double inner forearm block, so this is face high. This one's at your solar plexus, with the elbow lower than the wrist. Vertical punch with retraction, so I came up past my head, and then I came back down. Okay? Then upset palm block, and the direction is straight up. Just like if you did a palm strike, you would go straight in. You wouldn't do this, and you wouldn't do that. Okay, so when we're coming up here, we're not going to go this way, try to hit somebody with my thumb. Doesn't sound right. Go straight up here and try to go over and hit somebody with my palm, with the side of my hand. It wouldn't work. You've got to go straight up. So if I was here, boom, I would strike straight up. Okay, so then after that, we're going to pull back doing single arm technique and right punch, left punch. Okay, so again, block, single arm technique, so this hand has to move first, vertical punch, palm upset, so this hand has to move first. This one's got to move first now for my right hand to punch. The last punch is reactionary force, just like a color belt would do. Okay, now the next thing we're going to do is a back stance. So I'm going to move my front foot, okay, to a back stance, chamber with the front hand closest to my face, make a fist, and block. So I'm going to start here and block. Okay, so this has got my shoulders square, and I come back. Now, the next one is a circular block. So I'm going to come up, rotate my hips again, and then come down. So I do 1, 2. Eye contact the whole time. 1, 2. Next thing is the foot stomp. So I want to go straight up with the foot stomp. So I'm gonna come up here and then down. Back fist, step up, side kick, feet together. Okay? Now on the foot stomp, we're gonna strike down like somebody was laying on the floor, and we're gonna squash, let's say a watermelon or something. So we come down, boom, stomping down. The higher we go up, the more force we have coming down. Then you're gonna do the back fist. The back fist needs to be strong. It starts on the back shoulder, ends up on the front shoulder. Okay? Then I'm going to do the side kick. So when I do the side kick, I'm going to step up and kick, come right back down together. Okay? So we'll do those moves again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and feet together. Okay? Now I'm going to block. The hand that's high goes on the inside. It's going to be a low block. Okay? And then the other one's going to be an inner block. So we're going to go together. Now we do regular speed. This hand is a little bit past my leg. Not on top of my leg because I'm trying to protect it. I want it a little bit further past the leg. This hand is a little bit past my shoulder, so I'm protecting my face. Okay? All right, the next thing is, after we did the side kick here, I block 1, 2, turn. Knife hand low block. This is a gradual opening, okay? You're not going to spring it open. It's going to come down and gradually open, close to open. At the end, we're going to rotate it, just like with everything else, with the punches, palm strikes, everything rotates at the end. This is a rear stance. The rear stance is 1.5 feet away from the heel. You're on the ball of your foot, and your heel is up. Both knees are bent. So I do my front kick, land in a middle stance. It's a transition stance. They don't want to see you just sitting there. They want to go quickly. So I'm going to step up and jump, hook kick. Then I'm doing the 9 block. Okay. So all those moves together, okay? 1, 2. Knife hand low. Front kick. Hook kick. 9 block. Okay, so this is a sparring stance on the 9 block. Okay? Alright, so let's go back to the side kick. This hand follows the leg down. That's one way to remember it. 1, 2, and then rear stance. Knife hand low, opening up gradually. Front kick. Step up. Jump hook. 9 block. Now, from this 9 block, we're going to rotate our body and low block here, so our body's got to follow that arm. So I'm going to go back and then come up. This hand stops at the shoulder. So we're going to twist, crank our hips, and put power into that technique. Step in, step out, block. This is A opposite. So at the beginning of the form, we did double inner block with the left side. Now we're going to do it with the right side. So 9 block, step in, step out, and block. So this is the same stuff we were doing here. Remember the reactionary force. So again, this one's going to be a single arm technique. So this one's going to move first, punch. This one has to move first, palm upset. This one has to move first, punch. And now reactionary force. Ugh! This is the 21st move, so this is the yell. Okay? Now, the next few moves that follow that is exactly the same. So it's double knife hand, advanced double knife hand block, circular double knife hand low. We're going to do the foot stomp, back fist, step up side kick, and put your feet together. Now, this is where it's a little different. We're going to, after our side kick, our feet go together. I was moving to adjust so you can see my feet. Okay? X block, chamber, head grab, knee smash, turn, knife hand low, just as we've done before. Now, to put those moves together, block, block, foot stomp, back fist, side kick, block, head grab, knee smash. That was the right knee. The knee must come up because you're striking. Okay, so I couldn't go here because I'm not going to take the head and go down to my knee. It's not really a strike. Okay, you got to bring your knee up through the target. And then I put your foot down and make the rotation. Your hands come up to position for the next technique. So now, next one is knife hand low, the front kick, the jump up hook kick, and the 9 block. Okay, now, I'm going to show you all those segments together. Okay? So what we're going to do is I'm going to face this way so you can see. Okay? Today. Chumi. Your form, your speed. See Jack. Double inner, upset, palm upset, punch, punch. Advanced double knife hand, circle double knife hand low. Foot stomp, back fist. I'll move so I don't hit the sign. Step up, side kick, feet together, block, block. Knife in low, front kick, jump up, hook kick, 9 block. Step in, step out, block, punch, upset, punch, okay? Notice I'm following the pattern of the form that we laid out earlier. Step up, side kick, block, head grab, knee smash, turn. Front kick, jump up, hook kick, and 9 block. Now I've ended where I started, and we completed the first square. Now we're going to go forward, so I'm just going to back up to give you some room. Square block. Okay. The square block is done just like all the other square blocks. This hand has to be on the inside of your body and coming up and stopping. Notice I've got my right foot forward and I do the block. Okay? Now, so you can see it, I would turn, upset knife hand. Okay, with my right hand, upset knife hand. The left hand is still over my head. Still over my head. And I strike. Okay? So here's my strike to the face. To the face. Okay? Chamber, step to a front stance. Reverse vertical punch. Make sure your front stance is legit. So I do my square block, upset knife hand, reverse vertical punch. The next move is the number 3 jump front kick. Pause at the end of the kick with your leg up. Now prepare your hands. Hands go here, step down, closed to open. Closed, open. Make sure you do that. Every black belt does all the moves closed to open. Next move is an inward inner form block. So I come back here, pull it up, turn, elbow, knife in strike. Okay, so now we've got up to the 42nd move. All right? Oh, the knife in strike is the yell. I'm sorry. Elbow, that's the 41st move. Now, how does that go? Okay, so here was the 9 block. Okay? We're going that direction. So I do my square block, upset knife hand, reverse vertical punch, number 3 jump front kick, hold it, prepare yourself, make sure the technique is correct on the palm strike. Okay, step back, double inner form block, inward inner form block, sorry. Turn, elbow, knife in strike. Okay, that's half the form. Just remember that when we did all this stuff, we want to keep going forward. Okay, and I made adjustments so you could see it on the camera, but there's not adjustments like that when you do the form. Now, we'll pick up where we left off here. Okay, here's the knife in strike. And we just did our yell. So we're going to step up, X block, chamber, close the open for knife in strike. Knee smash. Again, the knee comes up, okay, because you're bringing your head down to the knee. The knee goes through the target. Feet together, left hand on your ribs, right hand up to your shoulder. Rear stance, ridge hand block. Now this one's going to go in front of your face. Okay, and this one goes out. So it's a 3 count and a 2 count. Okay, Mr. Kennedy's going to look that up just to make sure we're sure on those numbers. Okay, just grab that sheet. Step, spin, hook kick. Low block, inner block, punch. Okay, low block, inner block, punch. Okay, make sure that your punch starts here. Okay, knuckles facing the target. Okay, yes, sir.
Ridge hand block is a tension move with 5 seconds.
5 seconds.
And horizontal spear hand strike is a slow move with 2 seconds.
Okay, so 5 seconds and 2 seconds. I knew we had to get corrected on that, so you get the right information. Again, so after I do my spear hand, step, spin, hook kick, I want to go all the way around to a middle stance. Low block, turn my hand, inner block, and punch. Step up, side kick, round kick, round kick. Block. This is a sparring stance. Back hand is closed, front hand is open. Okay? All right, so now let me show you how that all connects together. Okay? So we did the knife hand, step up. I'll move back here for you. Okay, X block, knife hand, strike, ridge hand, spear hand, step spin hook kick, low block, inner block, punch. Step up, side kick, round kick, and block. Okay? Now I'm going to put my hands back here for the square block. Ribs, shoulder. Step with the right foot, step all the way around. Turn, square block. Square block is just like we did before. Left hand is going to upset knife hand, right hand stays where it's at. Hands on your ribs, step to a front stance and reverse vertical punch. Number 3 jump front kick. Okay? Reverse palm heel strike. Close to open. Step back, inward inner forearm block. I'm going to move back a little bit more for the camera. Turn, elbow strike. Ah! Knife in strike. So now we got up to 62 moves. Okay, now the hand that's high, the knife in strike is the hand that's high, comes down and block, block. Okay? Now the direction we went on the form just now was correct. Okay? It's congruent with what the moves are. Okay? Mr. Kennedy's going to look up one other move for us, and that's the X block after the knife hand strike. Is it knife hand or is it closed? Okay, so I'm going to show that to you again. Okay? The X block after the second yell. Okay, so I'm here, step back, because this is the corner.
And we have...
Is it knife hand or closed, sir?
It's knife hand, sir.
Thank you. Block, block. Okay. And then we're going to step to a ridge hand, spear hand. Step spin hook kick, low block, inner block, punch. Same as we did before. It's just your right hand. Now from here, we're going to step up and do our side kick. Round kick, and block. Notice that this side kick is knee high. Okay? Step up, knee high. My knee high to me. Okay? Round kick, block. Your knee high to you. Okay? So if you're shorter or taller, it's going to be your knee high when you do the side kick. Again, front hand's open, back hand's closed. You're in a sparring stance. So now from here, we're going to do a jump side kick. Okay? So I step, jump up and kick, chamber, block, punch, block, step back, block, punch, block, borrow left foot moves, left foot goes attention. Now, what did that look like facing the camera? Okay, this is what it looks like, all right? So my right foot's forward. I step and jump with my right side kick. Block, punch, block, block, punch, block. Okay? Those are reverse punches, and they're done with single arm technique. So this one's going to move first, and then I do my reverse punch. Okay, now on the jump side kick, it's a number 2 side kick with a jump. So that means the chamber has to be here in the air. You have to chamber in the air and turn your body and then kick. A lot of people who want to run, and they run sideways, and then they do the jump kick. And really, would you actually run that way? No, I don't think you would. So you have to take your step, jump up, and kick. Okay? Land in a back stance, block, punch, reverse punch, and block. Turn, block, reverse punch, and block. These blocks are no different than the ones you had at the beginning of the form when your hands were open. So it just follows the same thing. This hand's closest to my body because this foot is forward, and then I block, okay? I do my reverse punch. Now I'm doing the exact same circular block that I did earlier with my hands open. So my body is turning to get the most out of the power, to get most power out of it, okay? All right, so again, I'll go through the whole form. I'll make some adjustments because of the camera, so you can see the direction. Start it. Cut it. Speed. Your form is speed. Sijak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Block. Block. Adjustment. Feet together. 1, 2. Always close to open. One, two. Adjustment. Next move is knife hand X block. I demonstrated it with my hands closed earlier. That was incorrect. Adjustment. Knee high, and your bum on the round kicks, your foot hits your bum. Step up, do the square block. Adjustment. Stepping back. 1, 2. Ridge hand block. Spear hand, step spin hook it. Low block and walk punch. Okay, adjustment. Step up side kick. Round kick, block. Jump side kick. 1, 2, 3. Step back. 1, 2, 3. Borrow. Good. Good night. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed the video. Hope you get a lot of many hours of training out of it. If there's something you need, you have clarification, come to class. Thank you so much. Thanks, Mr. Kennedy. Woo!